Hello friends, welcome back to Market Workit. Today is 20th of June and I'm back again with another update. So as usual friends, let's start with Nifty monthly chart. So this is the rally Nifty has seen since 1990 to 2020, 30 years of rally, and these are the fib retracement levels for that 30 years of rally. These are the retracement levels for the correction we have had so far since Jan 2020. This is 2015 highs. Right friends, so month of March saw a huge correction of 25%. April saw gains of 15%. May was more of a consolidation candle, and in June we have so far gained close to 7%. Let's switch to the weekly chart quickly. So this week Nifty has gained close to 3%. Last week was pretty bearish. It formed a very bearish candle, opened high at 10,300, saw a lot of selling, came all the way down to 9,500 and then recovered back. This was mainly led by the global cues and also news about the Indo-China border tension. But as there was more clarity, as more clarity emerged in those matters, market started recovering. Globally too, all the markets have been pretty strong last few days. So Nifty in this week has gained 2.7%. It is above 99, 70, 50% retracement levels. It is above 200 week moving average, 20 week moving average, right friends? And it is quite bullish. The markets Nifty opened closer to the lower part of the candle and then has closed all the way at the top. Very bullish candle. Let's look at the daily chart. So as we saw friends, we had reviewed it during midweek. Nifty was still consolidating in the range of this big candle. It was struggling to break out the levels of 10,000. It had seen multiple rejections here, but it as we saw, it was forming kind of an ascending triangle, and the likely breakout was to the upper side. And Nifty did break these levels, the range on Thursday. On Thursday, it gained about 2%, and on Friday, it gained another 1.5%. Friday, especially, was this rally was led mainly by Reliance and ICICI. The Reliance becoming a debt-free company fueled both Reliance as well as the index, and a lot of banks gained as well, right? So this is where we stand friends, at the levels of 10,250. Let's look at the support and resistance levels at this point. So in these 2 days we have broken the resistance from the levels of 10,000 and then 10,150, where we had seen multiple reactions earlier. So we are well past that those levels. The next resistance comes in at 10,320, which is the previous swing high, and then 10,550 or 20 EMA. So we didn't quite retrace back to the bottom of this channel. The markets reversed well above the bottom of the channel and have been very bullish last couple of days. So looks like if the trend continues, most likely we are going to hit the 200 EMA or the 62% retracements. Right, friends, let's look at the, so that's about the support and resistance levels. So we are well above 20 EMA and 50 EMA. So on the support side, we have 99.70 and these moving averages, right? Let's look at the other sectors too. Bank Nifty. This is the let me show the monthly chart. So banking sector has been fueling most of this recent rally, friends. So this is a trend line that's going from 2013, friends. So this there have been multiple reaction to this trend line. This line is holding this trend so far, right? The blue line, and these are the 2015 highs. The range here. With that, let's look at the daily chart. So this is where we stand. So we are actually, you can see, as you can see, this level has been very crucial. Bank Nifty has been was rejected multiple times, 1 2 3 4 times from these levels. Bank Nifty does stand at these levels right now. Looks like it may attempt to breach the 2013 trend line or touch and react. That will be interesting to see over next couple of days. It's not very far. It's hardly few percentage, yeah, 3 4% away, right? So it would be interesting to see price action around this trend line, friends. So last rejection, last downward rally was right off this trend line. right? So it got rejected at this trend line and came all the way down. This time we'll see whether Bank Nifty will be able to breach or will it react again. And that's about Bank Nifty. Um, Pharma still consolidating at the highs. FMCG looking very weak. Energy doing really well, right? It is above already the 62% retracement. Metals pretty strong. Auto 2 actually after a retracement it is gaining momentum. Media has been rather strong, friends. A lot of stocks like TV 18 and Network 18, Sun TV, they all have been pushing the index pretty high. Realty 2 was came out really strong, especially in the last session. Godrej gained about 10%, Phoenix Mills, Oberoi Realty, a lot of those stocks gained well above 5%, 6% the last session. The broader markets too are doing pretty okay, right? VIX volatility index has fallen since the highs we saw in the beginning of the week. SGX Nifty is indicating a slight correction, about a percent, but that'll we'll know about it only when the markets open. The US indexes last few sessions have been pretty weak. As you can see, Dow has made a very bearish candle the last Friday. Would be interesting to see what's going to happen next. Gold, there's a gold ETF that I'm also tracking. Gold is also looking pretty weak and volatile, right, friends? So let's look at the sectors in comparison to Nifty over last 1 week, over last 5 days, right? So 5 days here. So Nifty has gained about 3% here in the middle, right? So the top performer is Nifty Energy led by Reliance, gained pretty well from 17 June to 19 June, 2.5 days. It has gained really well. Realty was really a big surprise in the last session. It was actually underperforming for most of the week, but last session it actually rocketed like this. And then at the second and third level, we have Nifty and Finance, Media, and Bank Nifty. Right, so finance. So there's energy in this, or energy, finance, media, Bank Nifty, realty. Right, so all these sectors have um, performed better than Nifty, and metals, auto, IT, pharma, and FMCG. So these have underperformed Nifty and has stayed flat. Metal saw some gains beginning of the week, but then stayed flat since then. Right. So this is about sectors in comparison with each other, friends. So top performer is energy with 5.5%, and the worst performer is FMCG with negative 1%. FMCG and pharma. Right, friends. So let's look at the FII activity too. So as I had explained earlier, so this is the longs and shorts FIIs are carrying open positions, open long and short positions in future indexes. So as we saw midweek, friends, they were actually slowly changing. They were in favor of shorts, but that was slowly changing. Last time when we reviewed, we didn't have the data yet, but they had actually the longs and shorts were pretty equal, and now they have moved again back in favor of longs, right? So they are carrying more longs than long positions than shorts, right? So this is the long short ratio. On 19th it is at 1.27. It has improved quite a lot from the lows of zero point 0.8 on 15th of June. The inflows too have again become positive. Last time when we reviewed the on 16th and 17th of Jan, there was huge heavy selling from FIIs, 2,600 crore and 1,400 crores of selling on these 2 days. But in last two sessions, FIIs have been net buyers to the tune of 700 crores and 500 crores. Not a huge amount, not in thousands of crores, but yet they are net buyers, and they're also quite bullish in terms of derivatives, right? So that's pretty much, friends. Let's get back to Nifty chart. Nifty. So the momentum is pretty strong. I feel it's all set to touch the 200 EMA or 10,550, 62% retracement levels. Let's keep reviewing. We'll see you again in the next video. Thank you.